Hi all, hope you're well. And here we are again today for another game of Saga, and again I'm playing Wayne. He's using the Iberians this time, and I'm using a Greek Syracusian. We're playing 6 points without ruses. Let's see what happened. So, here's the Iberian faction first, and you can see the figures and how Wayne has broken them down to units. And here's my Syracusians. Yeah, fairly standard set, 2 ranged. As you can see from deployment, we had to deploy from our right hand side narrow edge. So we're playing across the table, which makes the table narrow, which should suit me if I can actually pin him down. As you can see, Wayne is deployed fairly tightly on the right hand side with 1 unit on the left, and I've deployed halfway across the table, hoping to use the marsh to squeeze in between the 2 points. Here's the actual details of the scenario. Key thing is it's massacre points, but 1 unit is allocated as for double points if you lose them.
Morning, Wayne.
Morning, Greg.
Morning, welcome back to another game of Saga.
Today
we're playing
Enjoy.
Age of Hannibal, and this time Wayne's going to use Iberians and he's going to give a masterclass in how to use them. I've changed, I normally use Epriot, that's the correct pronunciation with the Greeks, because it gives me the option of an elephant. However, the downside of the Epriot is that the pikes or hoplites, they are armed with Sarissa, and they move at S. They can still charge as M. It makes them quite ponderous. So I thought I'd try them today as Syracusian. So they're just a standard hoplite, a standard warrior. So I've got 3 units of standard warriors. Hopefully it might make them just a little bit more mobile, but not sure. I think it's going to be a tough game for me. They are quite pedestrian in their moving, but I want to give the Greeks another chance, so let's see what happens. Thoughts, Wayne?
Well, I thought it was going to be a hard game for me. First time out using the Iberians, and I think the Greeks are a tough nut to crack. They've got a lot of good melee abilities. I don't have much shooting to talk of in the Iberian board. You've got a couple of good units there, but fortunately we rolled fog as one of the special rules, which means shooting is restricted to medium for the first 3 turns. So hopefully that'll give me a little bit of cover.
Yeah, I think it will.
Early game.
So although you've your jinx has come up again of going first with limited dice, the battle cards or the scenario has been kind to you, because I have 2 units of ranged, my slingers nearest the camera and my bowman, so they're quite inhibited. Point of note is Wayne's chosen his half and guard as the target unit here, as you saw in the scenario. If I kill any of those, they're worth double points. But I chose his half and guard, and Wayne chose my mounted warriors here as the double point whammy.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do it, shall we?
Yep.
Let's do it. So first of all, we need to roll Wayne's 3 dice. Wayne has got 2 uncommons and 1 common.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so it's Wayne's turn one. He's placed his 3 dice, as you can see. I'll keep a count of his guerrilla markers on his battle board. So yeah, off you go, Wayne. What are you going to do?
Okay, so I think we'll start with some manoeuvres.
Yep. So let's just put that out there. So anything with it outside of L, you can move up to.
Yeah, let's start with moving the levy.
Yep. Where are they going?
I'd like to move them over towards the main battle line, please.
Why did I know that was coming?
And I won't do any other manoeuvres.
Okay.
I'll do bait.
So just to rewind there. So Wayne just moved the levy from there to there. Yeah. And he did that on a manoeuvre. Yep. And you're now going to do
bait.
Bait. Choose one of your units, gain 1 guerrilla marker and 1 extra guerrilla marker for each enemy unit within M of the chosen unit. Which is your chosen unit, Wayne?
I'm going to choose the warriors at the back.
These guys here?
Yeah.
So it's everybody within M of them, isn't it?
No, it's any enemy. There are no enemy. So it's just one
okay.
token.
Okay. Just one. I can take that off now.
Yeah. So that gives me 1 guerrilla marker.
Yep.
Then I'm going to do coordination.
Coordination, choose a mounted unit and an infantry unit within S of each other. There cannot be more than twice as many figures in the infantry unit as cavalry, but you've got 4s in cavalry and 8 in infantry. Activate 2 of these units for a move, starting with the cavalry unit. During this move, the infantry unit must be within S, and it has to end in S as well when it comes off, doesn't it?
Yeah, actually, I'm going to save you the trouble, Graham. I'm not going to activate that. I'm going to finish my turn there.
Oh,
I'm going to leave those 2 on the board. I'm going to leave light shadows and coordination on the board.
Okay, so it's my turn, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dice. 7. I've got. I've been cursed, Wayne.
What have you got?
I've got 5 commons and 2 uncommon.
Okay.
I'll have a think. Okay, so it's my turn. Dice are placed, as you can see. There's no sort of orders. Wayne has 1 guerrilla marker.
Yeah, I will do an orders reaction.
Okay.
Like shadows.
Once during each melee or shooting is initiated by an enemy unit, instead of using a Saga ability, you can spend 1 guerrilla marker to discard 2 of your opponent's attack dice. Very nice.
Just in case you get into a position where you can have a shot.
So it's every single shooting or... Yeah. Right. I'm going to spend Legacy of the Ancestors, and I'm going to activate 2 units. One will be those.
You mean Implacable Advance rather than Legacy?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Implacable. Yeah, quite right. Yeah. Beg your pardon. Implacable Advance. Put the dice back on Legacy of the Ancestors. So I'm leaving Legacy of the Ancestors on, and it will be on 2 units. 1, 2. So I'm going to move them forward like that. movement. And forward. Like that. 2. Of course, I can't shoot with my levy. My warlord's going to say to, actually no, I'm going to spend the levy activation to send these into the terrain, like that. And because it's a marsh, it's dangerous. They get fatigue. Pain. He's going to shuffle over there a little bit. So he's within S of them. They're going to move up with his follow me. You called it a very strange thing in the last game, Wayne. That is all I've got. I could do manoeuvres, which...
Did I call it My Will Be Done?
Yes, you keep calling it that. I think it's a
That's a 40k Necron term. When I say that.
No, I did wonder where it came from, to be fair. But I kept letting you say it. I just wonder where it came from. So these can move up a smidgen.
So is your intention they are within L or outside of L?
Just outside of L. Well, they have to, because that's a manoeuvre anyway, so I can't come within L. So that one is just outside. I mean, obviously they are, and so are they. And I'm going to move my cavalry, squishy as they are, 1, 2 to down here. Might as well just send them home. Right. So you now lose your guerrilla marker because it's the beginning of your turn.
Yep.
So it's now turn 2. And you've got 1 dice on the board. Are you going to leave that on there?
Yes, please.
Okay, so I shall just...
Should have 7 dice to roll.
Should. And here they are. And oh God, it's happening to me already.
What have you given me?
I've given you 3 commons, 2 uncommons, and 2 rares.
Oh, that's a nice spread.
Yes, thank you, Graham. Go. So this is Wayne's second turn. Dice are placed, as you can see. I was very generous to him in what I gave him, which I'm pleased about. What are you going to do then, Wayne?
Okay, so I'm going to start with coordination.
So coordination, that's the uncommon. Choose a mounted unit and an infantry unit within S of each other. They cannot move more than twice as many figures. During this move, yes, that's when you jump on the back, isn't it?
Yeah.
So which 2 units are they going to be?
So the Hearthguard unit towards the centre of the board will be the cavalry unit, and the warrior unit
Behind
next
it.
to it will be
Next to it or behind it?
next to it.
Okay, those 2.
So the cavalry unit need to move first.
So you are within S, so that's fine.
Yeah.
And they're going to move how far forward?
Can you move them? Move them up to within VS of the warrior unit, please.
Yes. Where are you? The one straight ahead, I assume you mean?
Yeah.
Like that. Okay. There. And these guys, they move forward.
Can you sorry, Graham, with that warrior unit, with that Hearthguard unit, can you check if it's within M of the levy archers?
It is, but I would say that honestly, there's only 4, maybe 5.
No, that's fine. It just needs to be within M.
Yeah.
And then can you bring the warrior units up so that the back rank is within M of the warrior unit to its front?
You mean like that?
Yeah.
Which is less than L, which is a mounted unit. Yep.
But they're still within short of the cavalry.
Yep.
And can you give me a guerrilla marker, please?
Okay. So I'll put a red dice on the dice tray, and I'll put a red dice on the backboard as well. So they're both on 1. Okay.
Okay.
You're going to shoot, aren't you, surely?
No.
No.
I'm not going to shoot. I'm going to do bait.
Choose one of your units, gain 1 guerrilla marker and 1 extra guerrilla marker for each enemy unit within M of the chosen unit. Which is the chosen unit, Wayne? As if I don't know. It's the cavalry.
The half guard unit, yeah, it just moved, yeah.
So it's 1 for itself, 2, 3. Not quite the warlord.
What?
I will check that. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. I need to get me. I will check that one. Yep, 5, the M1 and the warlord.
Yeah.
Yes. 6.
Lovely.
So you get 6. So you have 7 guerrilla markers. Seven. Bloody hell.
Right. Okay. Now that is an activation.
Yep.
It says second activation. So do they get a fatigue?
See, I don't think you do.
Even though they've not moved or anything.
I don't think you do. I think you only get it for if you move or you shoot.
Yeah.
Or charge. I don't think you get it for that. That's my interpretation. If anybody knows better who's watching this, please advise. I'm turning myself over maybe again.
Okay, so now we will shoot using Soliferum with a rare.
So it says activate a unit or 2 units. So that obviously those 2 units for a shooting attack of a range of M that generates no fatigue. Gain 1 guerrilla marker or 2 if you used a rare. So you gain 2 more guerrilla markers. So you're up to 9 now.
Yep. And the 2 units will be the mounted Hearthguard and the foot warriors next to them.
What's your target? Your first one's the Hearthguard first, I assume.
Yeah, well, I think I'm going to put it all on that middle warrior unit.
Yeah, that's what Wayne, I should have used Legacy of the Ancestor in my orders phase. Are you going to let me do it or not?
It depends which unit you're going to put it on.
Well, it would have been the middle one because that's obviously the vulnerable one. Tell you what I'll do, because I didn't declare it. How about 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Would that be fair? I should have. That's why it was there.
Yeah, because I would target the one that's not got the resilience on it. So you can either save it or spend it. It's up to you.
I'll spend it. So it's a bit of a bummer. So okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. It's the end unit.
Okay.
Which is okay. My bad. Okay, so you're going to shoot. So you're going to shoot with the Hearthguard first, I assume.
Both units are generating 4 shots, aren't they?
Yeah.
So shoot with the Hearthguard first.
So that's 4 dice.
And
I've got an armor of 4.
Yeah, I'm going to play Falarica.
It's melee.
Melee or shooting?
Oh, sorry, yeah. Melee or shooting. Sorry, I don't want Feral Kata, yeah. After a melee or shooting attack is resolved, you gain 1 guerrilla mark for each casualty inflicted on your opponent, up to a maximum of 6. Or spend 3 guerrilla markers to gain 2 attack dice per marker spent.
I'm going to do the second bit, the spend 3 guerrilla markers.
So you're going to spend 6 of... is it
well,
2?
I can't double... I can't... I can only get 4, can't I?
Yeah. Oh, yes, you can only double what you have. So you're going to spend 4. So you're going to...
I'm going to spend two guerrilla markers.
2?
Yeah. Takes me down to 7. So that gives me an extra 4 dice.
2 attack dice. Yep, so it's giving you 4. So you're spending 4. So it takes you down 2 there.
So I'm spending 2 guerrilla mode tokens.
Only 2, so that only gives you 2 dice.
2 attack dice per marker spent.
Ah, okay, sorry. So you're up to 5 then.
No, I'm on 7. I was on 9.
Yeah.
I spent 2, down to 7.
Well, anyway, you've got your 8 dice. I'm going to spend a combat bonus, which gives me a defense dice. Have you got anything else? I don't think you have you?
No, not at this point in time.
I'm going to spend another one, which is going to give me another defense dice, like that. So you need 4s. I have phalanx. Oh, we'll just double check. There's nothing for shooting. It's all melee, isn't it? No. Okay. Here we go. 4s needed. Good Lord, mate. How many 6s? I rolled you 5. Look at the 6s I rolled you there, Wayne. So you've hit me 6 times, plus my 2 defense dice. So 6 to save on a 4, 5, or 6. I save 4.
So you lose 2.
I lose 2 guys. Now you're going to do the same with the...
I'll shoot with the warriors now.
Yeah.
So it's 4 dice.
There's 4 dice again. You're going to do the same?
Well, I'm going to spend the 6 in the combat bonus to give me
2 more dice.
2 attack dice.
I now have nothing. So 4's needed. Just the 1. That's bizarre, isn't it? All the 5 6s I rolled for you last time. I saved it.
Oh, got out of jail there.
Really? I rolled you 5 6s and 1 5 in the first round of shooting. There's an omen there, isn't there?
Well, I was hoping for more than 2 casualties, but never mind.
Okay.
Right. Okay, I will use the noble activation dice.
Yeah.
To move the Hearthguard unit back.
Okay. How far back? Where do you want them?
Back to where they were.
So they would like it in line. You can go where you want really.
In front of the warrior unit.
In fact, here, you want them there?
Yeah, back to where they were, yeah.
Okay. You've got a warrior activation as well.
Yep, I'll spend that and move the warrior unit back.
So they're not quite back as far. They're sticking out a little bit.
Obviously, both those units take fatigue.
don't know if I got a flight then or not.
I think you did.
Yeah, maybe. Right. Anything
That's
else?
me done.
You
No,
done?
that's me done.
Okay, so I've still got 7 dice. I will lift. What shall I leave on? I'm going to leave the common on Hectaroi. I will roll the other. I'll roll the 7, so I'll wait and play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Here we go. And I've rolled 4 uncommon, 5 uncommon, 1 common, and 1 rare. Unusual roll. Let me have a think. Okay, so that was my turn 2. I think I might have inadvertently not recorded it correctly, so I'll give you a very quick précis of what I did. Here, I moved forward, and then Wayne did a guerrilla, and he charged into this unit here. We had rather an ineffective melee. I lost 2. I lost 2. He lost 2. So Wayne retired us away. I shimmied my guys up into the woods here, into the marsh here. Fatigue, rest, fatigue. And then he did a guerrilla on me because he was now in range with his javelins. And they shot and they killed 2. I then did a round of shooting, ineffective. I would move my warlord up, he activated them again, so they got another fatigue. He did spend the fatigue to increase his armor, so that's their first fatigue. And I actually managed to kill 1 levy. I did a maneuver with the cavalry down here just in front of the camera, and apart from that, that was it. Obviously, it's Wayne's 3rd turn now, so he's now has no guerrilla markers. And on my board, I've still got Legacy of the Ancestor, and I've got Hubris. So we're just waiting to see what Wayne decides to do with his dice. Okay, so it's Wayne's turn 3. Apologies if I didn't record my turn 2 there. Hopefully you can see what happened anyway. Wayne's placed his dice, as you can see. I sense more dancing. What are you going to do, Wayne?
Well, do you wish to use your orders reaction?
Oh, I certainly do, yeah. Legacy of the Ancestor, I'll do that twice. I'm going to put that again on that unit there. I'll put the white dice against them. So they've got a resilience of 1, just to remind me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, well, I'm going to start with second wind.
The second wind says here, remove a fatigue from every friendly unit within M of your warlord. Gain 1 guerrilla marker for each fatigue you remove. Let's have a look, shall we? Well, you've only got...
Should be the 3.
Yeah, it's 3. 1, 2, 3. So you've got 3 guerrilla markers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I'm going to do bait.
Activation. Choose one of your units. Gain 1 guerrilla marker and 1 extra guerrilla marker for each enemy unit within M of the chosen unit. I assume it's going to be the forward unit here.
Yep, that's right.
So each enemy unit. So you've got 1, 2, 3 just. They're not. Plus 1 for themselves, that's 4. So it takes them up to 7. So you've got 7 guerrilla markers. Okay.
Then we will do Soliferum.
Soliferum with a rare. Activate unit or 2, which is with a rare, for a shooting attack with a range of M. That generates no fatigue. Gain 1 guerrilla marker or 2 if you used a rare. So you go up to 9 on guerrilla markers.
Hold on a minute. Just can you check if the rear rank of the Hearthguard cavalry are within shooting range?
They're not.
They're not. Okay, I'm going to.
So it'd be them, obviously.
Yeah. Well, okay. I might. I'm going to change up them.
You're not using Soliferum then?
No, not at this stage, because I want the Hearthguard all to be in
So you're
shooting range.
back to 7 on the
Yeah.
gorilla. Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4. Okay, so I'll get the.
What are you going to do? We've got warrior activation, or you could use your warlord to send them forward a little bit if you want to shoot the Harpen Guard. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm going to get the warrior, the warlord, to activate the Hearthguard unit for a charge.
For a charge?
Yeah.
Which unit is it against? The one with the resilience 1 or straight ahead?
Well, interesting here, because if I can get a casualty off that resilience 1 unit, that will take a dice off you, won't it?
Yep.
Which would be nice. But if I beat that unit and push it back, it then takes it out of range for the rest of my shooting. So I'm going to put it into your fresh.
Straight ahead.
Yeah.
So in they go.
Oh, should I? Because your guys have got fatigue, haven't they, in the middle?
They do. But they also have resilience 1, remember, as well.
That only cancels 1 casualty, doesn't it?
No, you start taking casualties when they're exhausted.
All right, so I need to get 2
more
casualties.
The third one will give a kill.
Third one will give a kill. Oh, it's a tricky one. That is a tricky one. Well, seeing as you've got nothing on your board, I'm gonna have to risk it.
I have one thing on my board. I have hubris, but that's it. Yeah, it's nothing positive. Yes, agreed.
Yeah. Let's bang it into the fresh unit.
Yeah. Okay. In they go, and this is with the warlord's activation. Follow me, or off you go, whatever you want to call it. So we have a melee. You have an armor of 5. I have an armor of 4. I have 8 dice. You have 8 dice. I can choose. Just looking at your board. All you've got is Phalarakia, which is going to come out, isn't it? I'm going to close ranks, so I'm going to spend 4 dice to improve my saving roll. So I've closed ranks.
Okay, I'm going to do Phalarakia, and I'm going to spend 3 guerrilla markers to gain 6 attack dice.
Yeah. 6. Yeah, hubris is not really much good here. I'm going to pass. Just because we use your combat bonus, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I am going to. I'm going to put 2 more in there.
So that puts you up to your cap, doesn't it? So you have 16 dice. I'm I've still got nothing, so I pass. I'll do your 4 first. Needing 5s. I miss with everything. You need 4s. Cocked. Good, does it? There's a lot of hits there, Wayne.
As long as they convert into kills, we don't mind.
11, but I'm saving on a 4, 5, 6 because I closed ranks. So hopefully we'll find out if this was the right decision. So I save on a 4, 5 or 6, take them out, but unfortunately you kill 7. Ouch. Lift the whole unit out. Ongoing contact. Oh shit. That's bad, mate. So I go back S. Take a fatigue.
Yeah, I think your warlord was further back, Graham.
Is he just a tad back like that?
Yeah, otherwise he would have been in the unit. Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got fatigue. I've got fatigue. It's pretty bad.
Good.
No, not from my point of view.
Good. Right, now we'll activate Soliferum.
So you've got 2 units. I assume one will be the Half Guard.
Yeah.
One will be that unit there.
Yeah.
Okay, which one do you want to do first?
Let's do the Half Guard first.
So Half Guard first. So are you shooting against my single unit? I assume you would. Single figure? I assume
yes,
you would.
Please. Yeah.
Now they've got an armour of 4. You've got 4 dice. You do have a fatigue, which I will spend. No, you go first anyway. You've got nothing to pimp it with. So I spend your fatigue to increase my armour to a 5. Otherwise I'm going to 5's needed. 2 hits. You're rolling up today, buddy. I saved it.
Oh. Oh. Then the warrior's shooting.
Yeah, I assume straight ahead at, well, I don't know. Well, it has to be, doesn't it?
Yeah, shooting at them.
You've only got a range of N.
Yeah.
So the warriors, so you're shooting against my, just to show, these warriors here are shooting against my unit of 4, which have a resilience of 1.
Yep.
So 4, you've got 8 in the unit, you've got 4 dice, you have no fatigue, there's nothing I can do, so it's straight 4s. 3 hits, wow, that Wayne. 7 on a 4, 5 or 6, save 2, killed 1, but because they've got resilience 1, they take a shock instead of the death, so they're up to 2 fatigues now.
Right.
You've got a warrior activation on your board and 7 guerrilla markers. Is that right? Is it 7?
4.
No, it's 4. Sorry, it's 4, isn't it? You spent 3. Yeah. 4.
I'm going to activate that warrior unit.
Yeah.
For a charge on the
weakened.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do that. Straight in. Okay, we have a melee. my warriors have an armor of 4. You have an armor of 4. You've got 8 dice. I've got 4 dice. There's only 4 in the unit. I can choose to close ranks if I so desire. Yep, I will. And in 2, so I close ranks. Your turn. I do have 2 fatigues, Wayne.
I'm going to let you keep those fatigues.
Very generous of you. So you're going to pass. I have nothing. Yeah. So, okay. Like the first 2 on you. Just 1 hit to save. You save it. Wow. So, on me, 4s. 4 times. That's average, isn't it? And I'm saving on a 4, 5, 6 because I close ranks. Save 2, lost 2. Critical thing is I've lost a dice as well.
So you just lose 1, do you?
Sorry, yeah, let me correct. Yeah, quite right. I lose 1. I take 1 fatigue, which takes them up to exhausted, and then the unit dies. Then the figure dies.
Yeah.
1 resilience 1. I go back, S. I can't take another fatigue because I'm already exhausted.
Yeah.
You take a fatigue for the melee.
That's me done.
Yeah, that's me done as well, I think. I'm almost cooked, mate. Right, how many dice have I got? So I've got...
Still on 5 on you?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 dice.
Plenty.
Really? 5 dice rolling. Not rolling rares, mate. None like yourself. So I've rolled 4 uncommon and 1 common. Let me ponder. Not great dice. Okay, so it's my 3rd turn. Obviously, points of note are that my unit of 1 hoplite and unit of 3 hoplites no longer, because they don't generate a dice. Yeah, I rolled 5 dice. That the phalanx rule no longer applies to them, so no, I can no longer use them to the benefit of hammer and the anvil and wall of pikes. So I've only got 1 unit of warriors left. So I'm kind of screwed with what I can do with them, really. In fact, I'm kind of screwed full stop. But I will persist for what it's worth. Right, I'm going to, my warlord's going to say to, the other thing I've got in my mind is that Wayne has got 4 guerrilla markers. And obviously, the obvious target is to target his Hearth Guard. If I rest these here, I fully expect Wayne to spend his guerrilla markers to withdraw his Hearth Guard or to charge them. I mean, he still could charge my warlord, or he could do something adventurous, but he has nothing on his board to pimp it with. So do I rest or do I just shoot and let him run away? So if he runs away, I'm still held back by the special rules of fog, which is actually killing me today because I still can't shoot with any of them. With these guys, obviously, if he moves them, all I'm going to have left to shoot at is his levy, and I'm not having a huge amount of success with them either. So I'm going to do it anyway. So I'm going to rest. Sorry, I'm going to rest with the warlords. Follow me. I'm going to rest the levy in the terrain.
Right.
Guerrilla markers you can use. Guerrilla marker. You can only do 1, can't you?
So I've got options here.
You've got loads of options.
So I could charge the Hearth Guard into your warlord.
You could.
Just to, I wouldn't expect to win, but I would expect hopefully get a few fatigue on him.
Yeah, what you could do is charge them into them because you're S away from the melee. You're going to wipe that unit out, put a fatigue on the Warlord, then charge the Half Guard in, and then you'll probably kill him. That would be a better thing to do. But if you do that guerrilla marker there,
or I could mop up the singleton.
Well, yeah, if you just kill the singleton, yeah.
And that will give fatigue to the levy and the Warlord.
And probably them as well. I mean,
they can't take any more, can they? They're exhausted.
No, they can't take any more. So yes, it would do. I mean, obviously with guerrillas, unlike the old Spanish board where you can activate any number of units, guerrillas you can only do one thing after one ability. Trigger this ability after an enemy unit's activation has been resolved. Doesn't say multiple times. Activate one of your units. So it's one activation I do rather than your whole army going backwards like the Spanish in version 1 did. Or so you have to choose.
The effect, what does exhausted mean for your unit?
I hit one harder.
And can you still use battle board abilities?
Yes. I believe so. That's a good question, actually. I believe you can. Yeah. All you do, I think you hit one harder. That's all. I believe you do, Wayne.
So it can only be activated to rest. And has a -1 modifier to all attack dice during the combat.
Yeah. I don't think it affects the abilities on the board.
No.
I don't think it does.
I'm going to activate the unit of mounted Hoth. Are they within S of that warrior unit of 3 or not?
Well, your Half Guard.
Yeah.
No.
No, so they can't charge them.
What your unit which unit are you talking about? Your Half Guard?
Yeah.
They can charge them. They move L, remember?
No, but they've got a fatigue, haven't they?
No, I spent it.
Oh, you spent it, did you? Oh, lovely. Yes, let's put them in. Put them in, please. Yeah.
They're going to against the exhausted unit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that takes 2 of my guerrilla dice, takes me down to 2.
Right, so I have an armour of 4, but modified by 1. You have an armour of 5. You have 8 dice. 7, 8. I've got 3 dice. I can close ranks. Seems pretty pointless, really. But I don't want to lose the unit, so I will close ranks. Didn't use Legacy of the Ancestors this time, did I? Never mind. Didn't have it. So, what are you going to do? Do you want to spend one of my fatigues or not?
Has that unit still got resilience or not?
No. That ended.
So it's normal kills, yeah?
Yeah.
So are you closing ranks?
Yes, I am. So I lose 2 dice.
Okay.
Actually, no, I need a bit of luck here. No, I'm not. I'm going to try and roll 5s. See if I need a bit of your luck, Wayne.
Okay. Well, in that case, I am going to spend your dice. I'm going to make you easier to hit.
4 down to 3. You got no fatigue, so I pass. Well, that's right. I've got abilities, haven't I?
You have, yeah.
I have. I'm going to spend Heptaroy, gain 2 attack dice.
I will spend another one of your fatigue, make you easier to hit.
So my armor goes down to a 2. I'm going to use Hammer and the Anvil and gain 2 defense dice.
You can't.
Oh, no, I can't. No, you're right.
You're not phalanx.
No. Okay. So I could use Hubris, but it just seems pretty pointless because I'm going to end up charging you with nothing. So I'll pass.
I'm going to spend your final fatigue to put my armor up to 6.
Yeah, just in case I get lucky.
Well, you can't hit me now.
Oh, yeah, because it's 1 harder. So quite right. That comes off.
Yeah. So that's basically the exhaustion gives you -1 off your dice. So
yes.
Even if you rolled a 6, it drops it down to a 5.
Yeah, exactly. And you've got an armor of 6, so I can't hit you.
Yeah.
You need any 2s to hit. Hit them on everything. Kill. I saved 3. The unit's gone. Broken friends. Fatigue. Broken friends. Fatigue. Broken friends on my warlord. Fatigue. Gone. And you have fatigue for the pleasure of it.
Yeah.
Nasty. My turn, isn't it?
Yep.
And you've still got 2 guerrilla markers. Well, I'm going to use Implacable Advance. And I'm going to activate 2 units. One will be this unit here. One will be my cavalry unit. Arrange that. That's a good idea. No. It will be the levy unit.
Okay.
With the so activating those and those. So the levy unit are going to the hoplites. I'm going to charge you. Who are they going to charge? They're going to charge your half guard. Right there. What it's worth. Cometh the day, Wayne.
Yep.
So I've got an armor of 4. You've got an armor of 5. You've still got 8 dice. I've got 8 dice. 2, 4, 6, 8. You can't close ranks. I'm going to spend Hubris. After this melee is resolved, activate your unit for a charge. The unit still counts as the defender in the new melee. Got to do something desperate. Right, you can't close ranks. I go first. Hammer and the Anvil. I'm going to get 2 defense dice for that. You can spend my fatigue if you wish, because we both have a fatigue.
Yeah, I'm going to spend your fatigue.
Yep.
To make me harder to hit.
6s. Well, and I'm going to spend your fatigue to drop you down to a 5. Okay, I'll do yours first. Needing 4s. Twice. So I've got 2 to save, and I've got 2 defense dice as well. You live on. I don't lose any. 2 6s, 2 4s. I hit you, needing 5s. I hit you 3 times. To save. Damn you. You saved 2 of them. 1 half and guard off you. You lose, so you have to go directly away from the charger, which is that way. So get back there, like that. So I'll push you backwards there. So we have a fatigue each for the melee. 1 there, 1 there, and now I've got a charge with my hubris. It does say here, and I know what you're going to say, activate this melee after. The word is activate your unit for a charge. So I think this is a fresh activation. So I think you can now do your guerrilla mark, which I assume is what you're about to say.
Because we are, you activated that unit with implacable advance.
Yeah.
So.
But I used hubris within the melee.
Fine, but the activation comes first.
Yep.
Yeah. So
you can use guerrilla, which is what you're saying.
After implacable advance.
Correct. So I think, because if you read it, hubris does say activate your unit to charge, which would infer it becomes a new activation. So I think you can use your final 2 guerrilla markers to either charge in or charge with maybe your 8 warriors.
Well, at what point do you move your second unit from implacable advance?
Oh, I should do that now. I haven't completed the activation, so I should do that now. Quite right. Sorry, yeah, I get your point now. Yeah. Well, these guys are moving up like that. Now you can do your guerrilla mark. Yeah, sorry, I forgot I have a second unit.
Right, okay.
It'd be like that, actually.
Yeah, I will spend. So I can't activate the Hearthguard, can I?
Yeah, you can. Why can't you do guerrillas with those? Guerrilla with those. Yeah, you can do.
Because haven't I activated them with Guerrilla already this time?
Oh, yes. You can only do guerrilla once a turn, can't you?
Yeah.
So it has to be a fresh unit. Yeah, quite right. So you could do it with this unit here, and you could charge my guys.
Is my fresh warrior unit in range?
Oh, they are.
Yeah, let's.
And they can just about get round the back. Literally, just squeeze. There's literally a line.
Because I've got 8 in that unit, haven't I? I've only got 6 in the other unit.
Yeah, get a bit nearer. Yeah, you can just about squeeze around the back of those.
The other option would be to send the Hearthguard in, but they're worth double points to you.
I don't think you really need to worry.
So I'm going to send the warriors in.
Okay, in they go. Just squeeze around there. There's literally just about enough room there, Wayne.
Lovely.
6 in that unit, isn't there?
Should be 8, is it? Or is there only 6 left? Because I did lose 2 earlier on.
I think you've got 6 there.
Yep. Okay.
Right, melee. So armor 4, armor 4. 2, 4, 6. I've got 8. I do have fatigue. With that. I can choose to close ranks if I want. I kind of want to use my hubris. You're going to hit me harder. I'm going to close ranks. So I go first. I have nothing on my board to use. You could use my fatigue if you so desire.
We're 4s and 4s at the moment, are we?
Yeah, 4s and 4s, but I have fatigue, you don't.
No, I'm going to let you carry that fatigue.
Thank you. Because then I'll have a second fatigue. I can see what's coming. Right, I have nothing to offer, so my 4 on you. Needing 4s. And I've hit you 3 times. You used your last 2 gorilla markers as well, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah. So I've hit you 3 times. 3 to hit, or 3 to save. You lose 3.
Oh.
It's not a big deal, is it? You still generate a dice, I think.
No, I lost a dice.
Oh, you lost a dice. And on me, you're 6. Once.
Oh, the tides have turned.
I don't think so. I think the tide's gone out about half an hour ago. I did lose 1.
Did you have any defense dice?
No.
Okay.
So, brave hoplite. You go back. Yes. Like that. So you've just retired back with those there. I take a second fatigue, which is a pain in the arse. Now my hubris ability kicks in.
Yep.
After melee is resolved, activate your unit for a charge. Your unit counts as a defender in the new melee. Do you wish to cancel that? Because I have 2 fatigues on there.
Yes, that was the intention, if I can.
You can. I don't see why not. Because it says activate, so it's a normal activation. So you spend my 2 fatigues. So hubris doesn't happen. Okay.
No, I'll tell you what, I'll let you charge. Let's make a game of it. Go on. Put your 2 fatigue back on and charge in. Let's have some action. Let's give the viewers what they want.
Blood. Well, I could either charge your half on guard, because I am within S, because you, or I could charge you, just charge me. I'm going to charge your warriors.
Okay.
So, I have an armor of 4. You have an armor of 4. You got 6 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have got 7 dice. 3, 6, 7. You can close ranks if you want. Actually, no, you can't close ranks because hubris says your unit counts as the defender, so you're not allowed to close ranks.
Okay.
So I go first. I will spend your 1 fatigue to make you easier to hit. I have 2 fatigues.
Yep, I'll spend spend one of yours to push my armor back up by 1.
To 4, and then I pass, and I've got another fatigue if you wish to use it.
Yeah, I will spend that.
What are you going to do with that?
I'm going to push my armor up to 5.
Okay. Right, so I need 5s. So I've got 7 dice. 4.
Oh, ouch.
Saving rolls. You did save 2 of them, Wayne. You are
Okay.
entirely consistent. Not enough to take a dice off you, though, unfortunately. You've got 4 in the unit. And coming back at me, you need 4s. You miss with 2, so you've got 4 hits, 4 to save. I saved 3, lost 1.
Okay, so I bounce.
Yeah. Right, so I'll move you backwards, directly away. This is to there. Teams all round. Fatigue. Fatigue. Right. Gorillos is gone. So I've got for Siloy, I'm going to activate my levy here, and they're going to shoot against your Halfling Guard. So you've got an armour of 4. I have no fatigue. You've nothing to stop me. So I need to.
You get a fatigue for shooting in the.
No, only movement.
Only movement.
Yeah, only movement. So I need 4s. Hit you 3 times. Need to save. Oh, Wayne. Killed him. All right.
Told you the comeback was on.
Broken friends. 1. So they go off. Got another levy activation. He's not all in range. So if I just, so as I said, I've got 1 more levy activation. I could shoot down here, but front rank all in range. He probably is. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4 dice. 4 dice straight ahead. See what I'm going to do. This is still turn 3, remember, so I've only got a limited range. That's why I'm here. I've only got 6 in range, which would be 3 dice. I'm going to fire those against the slightly depleted unit there. So I've got only 3 in range. So I need 4s. 2 hits, 2 to save, 1. Kill 2. Where do you want the unit? Where do you want the figures to come off, Wayne? This unit here.
Nearest to you. Now, does that give them a fatigue?
Yes, it does, because that was no, that was their first thing they did, wasn't it? They rested and then they shot.
No, they shot my Hearthguard off.
Yes, they do. Sorry, yeah, it's a second shooting fatigue.
They just
so yes.
shot again.
Yep, they do. Sorry, beg your pardon. Right. The only thing left is my Warlord, who I feel is quite vulnerable. You can slow it. I'm going to move him. You can slow him down if you wish.
No, I'll let you move him.
Move him. Backwards like that. But within S. Do I want to be within S of him? No, I don't. I'll put him there. So he's just outside of S of the singleton hoplite. That is all I got. I could move my cavalry here. And I will do. I'm going to move them sideways, but not within L of U, so they're like that, just outside of L. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you see that?
That's the only thing I can see now.
Yeah, that's why I did it. So I'll leave the marker there just so you know that they're there. Okay. So it's turn 4. Stupid shooting rule and charging rule has changed. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dice. Half and guard, unit of 5, unit of 8, and levy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dice. 3, 4, 5. So I've rolled you 1 common and 4 uncommons.
Can you change the camera, Graham? Because I can't really see the board now.
Yep, I'll just. Right, okay, so this is Wayne's turn 4. I just had a quick total up while Wayne was thinking, and he is up on massacre points, 12 points to 10, believe it or not. But my battle board is completely empty, so I expect that to change by the end of his turn. Do your worst, Wayne.
Okay. Going to start by telling the warlord to, he's going to tell those warriors next to him to advance. They're going to move M towards your unit of 6.
That unit there.
Phalanx, yeah.
Like that. Through that gap, I assume?
Yes, please.
Okay. That. Okay.
That should put them in range of a shot, so they're going to use Soliferum to activate them for a shot.
So Soliferum activate unit or 2, so it's just a single unit.
Yeah.
So they are going to shoot there, and they're all in range. So you've got 8 figures, so that'll be 4 dice. I have an armor of 4 dice, and you've got nothing to pimp it with, have you? No, I've got nothing to stop you. No fatigue, just straight 4s. Hit you 3 times, above average. You killed 1. And
that does give me a guerrilla marker.
Does it? I'll get them off. Okay. Autumn guerrilla marker 1. What next?
Okay, we will activate the levy javelin.
Yep. So one of your K-Tra. I'm not even going to try to say it. Levy activation.
Yep.
Who's it going to be?
Can you move those M towards your singleton? Yeah, in between the gap there, between the singleton and the phalanx.
Yep. That's as far as they can go, just there. About like that. S, just a minor thing. Because you're a line moving sideways, you have to be within S of the first figure you moved, but you are just. And obviously,
I don't mind if you bunch them up a bit.
No, that's fine. I'm just saying that's fine what you've done there. Just about. Who are they going to shoot at? The singleton or the hoplites? The hoplites you've got.
I'm going to shoot at the singleton. I'm going to mop him up.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Okay. So you've got 6 dice. So he's got an armour of 4. You've got 11 in the unit, so you've got 6 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got nothing to pimp it with. You've got no fatigue, so it's just straight rolling. God, Wayne, you didn't miss with anything, mate. Gone.
Okay.
So, cast out the dead. Just in range. Oh, so he gets fatigue. Obviously, they're in range, and I did make sure my warlord wasn't in range, to be fair.
Yep.
So, these now have 2 fatigue. Yeah. And you've got 2 in that unit there. Just to separate them a little bit. Okay. What's next? Levy again?
I'm going to activate the levy again.
Yep. What are they going to do?
I'm going to shoot your levy bow.
Okay. All in range.
So the options are shooting the levy bow or shooting your phalanx, yeah? How many can I get on the phalanx?
I reckon it's there. 1, 2, 4. 4 on the phalanx or 6 on the levy bow.
And you've got 5 phalanx left or 4?
5.
Right, so I need to kill 2.
You do 2. 1 out to remove the Saga dice and 2, the other one to remove all the phalanxy abilities.
And how many levy do I need to kill to get you down the Saga dice?
3.
3?
Because I've 8 at the moment.
Ooh. But they are a bit easier to kill and I'll have more dice against them.
You could move your warlord up and give them another shooting activation.
No, the warlord's already moved the warriors.
Oh yes, of course he did, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to shoot the levy.
Okay, so you've got armour of 3. You've got 6 dice. Nothing I can do about it. Hit me 3 times. 3 to save. Save 1, lose 2.
Not enough.
What you can do. You get fatigue for that. Okay.
Then I'm going to use coordination.
So coordination. Choose a mounted unit and an infantry unit within S of each other. They cannot be more than twice. Yeah. So this is the slingshot effect that we keep talking about. What are you going to do? Which, obviously, that is the unit here. That's the far side.
Yeah, the Hearthguard unit and the unit of warriors closest to it.
So the unit of 5.
Yeah.
Okay. And what are you going to do with them?
I'm going to pull them back. Just to safety. So the Hearthguard can come back an M.
Like there? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. These obviously can go a maximum of L.
Yeah, just bring them alongside the Warlord, but within S of the half guard.
Could actually spend their fatigue to slow them down, but I won't. Okay.
And that gives me another guerrilla marker.
You're up to 2.
Yep. And that is my goose cooked.
So it's my 4th turn. Is it?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dice still.
Still on 5, yeah.
Oh, wrong dice. He's green. So I've rolled. I'm not. 3 commons, 1 uncommon, and 1 rare.
Sorry, 3 commons, 1 uncommon, 1 rare.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so now it's my turn 4. I've got to do something really here. I think Wayne's going to turn me over, I think. I've got to do something quite dynamic. First of all, I'm going to...
I will play like Shadows, Graham, orders reaction.
Oh yeah, okay. So it's once during a turn, during each melee or shooting initiated by the enemy, instead of using a Saga ability, you can spend 1 guerrilla marker to discard 2 of the opponent's attack dice. I'm going to move...
And you're not doing Legacy of the Ancestors, are you?
No, no, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm going to move the cavalry into shot. Right there.
Was that with a dice?
Yep, that was with the dice. There has to be. I'll just change that formation a little bit. Take him off the support. You have Gorillos, remember?
Yep.
I'm going to charge them.
You'll activate them again, are you?
Yep, in they go. Straight against the javelins.
With another dice, yeah?
Yep.
Oh, are you in that terrain?
The Sabotis, but not me. Nice try. Right, we have a melee. I could take them off, I suppose. Right, you have an armour of 3. I have an armour of 4. I have 8 dice. You have 4 dice, don't you? Isn't bad, really. You can't close ranks. I go first. I'll spend Hectoroi, which gives me 4 more attack dice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your turn. You've got nothing on your board. So I'm going to spend your fatigue.
Yeah, you will have a fatigue, won't you?
Yeah, I'll have a fatigue. You can spend that now if you wish.
No, I'll let you keep that.
I'm going to spend yours because you have 1. And I'm going to drop your armour down to a 2. Now is the opportunity for you to spend my fatigue if you so desire.
No.
Okay. Well, that's it then. Let's roll. So 4 on you, needing 4s on my very expensive double point harp warrior unit. So I really need you to fail here, which you don't. Never talk to the dice, Wayne. 4 to save. Come on. Look at that. I lost 4.
Oh, nice.
That's double points. That's massive. That is not good.
You just think of all those levy you're going to kill.
Yes, maybe kill. Enemy but a 1. Take 1 out. These are to save. You didn't save any.
What? Not even with that 5?
Oh yeah, sorry, 1. Yeah, I'm glad we got that camera. Which is quite critical because otherwise it would have vaporised the unit. That 1. Wishful thinking might be up, maybe. Leave him in contact. Move him backwards. Unfortunately, that was very expensive for me.
Fatigue each?
Yeah. Second fatigue for me. 4 off, more critically. You want in contact, 1, 2, 3. Mm, 4.
See the competition player coming out in you there, Graham.
It's called desperate. Right. I will take them off the bases now. No point is there.
You could have left 4 on one Sabbath base, would have been nice and neat, but no.
It would have looked pretty, wouldn't it?
Competition gamer, can't get it out of him.
Yeah. Right. That's that. Warrior activation. I'm going to rest these boys over here because I think they're going to have a little bit of heat coming on them. Like that.
Right,
Oh yeah, you can do gorilla. Sorry, you could have done gorilla before I done that.
No, I can do it. It's after it's been resolved.
Yeah. So you could have done it after the melee. That's what I'm saying. So
yeah, I'll do it after the after the rest of the phalanx.
What are you going to do?
It's my warlord in range of your warriors, of your mounted warriors.
He is.
Yeah, send him in then.
Oh shit! Coup de grace. In he goes.
Lead from the front.
Yeah. Should have put that bloody legacy of the ancestors on there, shouldn't I? Really?
Did give you the opportunity.
I know. I was thinking about your turn rather than mine because I knew they're going to be sitting there. Okay. So you've got an armour of 5. I have an armour of 4. I have 4 in the unit. You've got 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I go first. I can't close ranks. You go. I can't go first. You use gorillas to do that. So you
did.
Okay, so
I'm going to spend both of your fatigues. So 1 to drop you and 1 to put me up.
yeah, okay. 1, 2. You become a 6. I become a 3. You got that shadow, shadow still, haven't you?
Yeah, I can't use it because I've spent all my gorilla dice.
Yes, that can come off there. Well, I can't do anything, so that's it. So we have a melee. So I need 6s on you. Bit of luck. Come on. Nothing. You need 3s. Four. Look at that for us. A batch of saving rolls, Wayne.
Oh, cracking. Double bubble.
Yeah, double bubble. That's expensive for me. So that's really, because as I say, that's in a scenario, and this unit is worth double points because it's the nominated unit. So the levy take a fatigue, they take a fatigue, you take a fatigue, and you get a nice juicy 8 points. Yeah, I think that was expensive. That was mad of me. I mean, that's expensive because that's worth 8 points, 9 points, that unit.
And a Saga dice.
Do you get that on Massacre? I can't remember. 9, maybe
No,
10 points.
I mean, it knocks a Saga dice off you.
Yeah, it does. So I continue. I've got a warrior activation.
Who used it?
I thought you did the Grillos before I did it. I had 2 on there.
You used it to rest the warriors.
Oh, I did. Yes, quite right. I did. Yeah, you did it after. So all I've got is my warlord. I'm going to activate it. Could I charge? This is desperate now, Wayne. You'd probably just spend it to slow me down.
I am.
Okay, you will. I'm just going to rest my warlord.
Okay.
And now it's your turn 5. It's game over, I think. So you've got.
You said that a couple of turns ago, and we were
I know.
level pegging.
Yeah, I didn't expect to lose 8 warriors quite so easily. That was as reckless as you get. 1, 2, 3, 4 dice you roll.
24 dice.
So I've rolled, oh my Gideon, 2 rares, 1 common and 1 uncommon. And you have an activation. No, you don't. You have no activation pool, remember.
Yeah.
Have a think. Okay, so this is Wayne's 5th turn. I've just done a quick heads up, very roughly. I've scored 14 victory points. However, Wayne has scored, mostly due to my rather reckless charge of my cavalry. He's now got at least 22, maybe 1 or 2 more, 1 or 2 round about this. He's 8 points up. He's placed the dice, as you can see, and I have Legacy of the Ancestors, which is an orders reaction. So I need to place that against 1 unit, which gives it a resilience of 2. And that will be up against that unit there. So the unit of hoplites has got a resilience of 2 this turn. Okay, Wayne, what are you going to do?
Okay, I'm going to start off with bait.
So bait activation. Choose one of your units, gain 1 guerrilla marker and 1 extra guerrilla marker for each enemy unit within M of the chosen unit. So which unit would that be?
I'm going to pick the warrior unit, the big warrior unit.
That one there.
Yeah.
So you are within M.
Yeah.
1, 2.
That's my figure.
Oh, sorry. You've only got 1 there then.
Yeah.
So you just got 1. And how many does that give you? That gives you 1 guerrilla marker plus 1 extra. So you've got 2 guerrilla markers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. The warlord will rest himself.
With determination or with using nobles? Doesn't really matter, does it?
With determination.
Okay. Okay.
Then I will activate. I'm going to do Soliferum.
Soliferum. So this is because you've used a rare. It gives you 2 units, and also it gives you two gorillas as well. So your gorillas up to 4.
Yeah.
And which 2 units are you going to do, Wayne?
The unit of 8 warriors.
Those there.
And the warlord.
Oh, you're going to shoot with the warlord?
Yep.
Right, okay, so which one are you going to do first?
The warlord will shoot the levy bow.
Okay.
Basically trying to just take a casualty off here to drop a dice, drop a Saga dice.
So he shoots with 4, doesn't he? I think.
I think so. Double check, but yeah, I'm pretty sure 4.
Fairly certain it is.
Yeah.
So he's shooting at the guys inside the terrain there. 4, 3, 4.
Well, yeah, because normally you wouldn't have a shooting ability. But yeah. I'd assume 4 rather than 8.
I shoot 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, it must be 4. It is 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got 4 dice hitting me on 3s. You've got nothing to pimp it with. Can't spend your fatigue. So here we go. Hit with all 4. 4 to save. Lose 3. And more critically, a dice, Wayne.
Yeah. Good shot, sir.
You didn't miss with 1. And the other unit over there.
Yeah, into the phalanx.
Yep, so you've got, are they all in range? They all are. So, just to show everybody else, you're shooting here into the phalanx there. So he's got 8 in the unit. I have an armour of 4. I do have resilience 2. So he shoots with 4. Needing 4s. Hit with 2. And you killed 1, or would have killed 1, but because it's resilience 2, he still takes fatigue. 1 takes 1, 2 still doesn't take any more, then 3 takes another fatigue. So, yeah, that was fine.
Okay.
What's next?
Tempted to recklessly charge your warlord, but
Of your warlord?
Yeah, bit of madness. But what we'll do is on my Hearthguard, I don't think they're in range of your warriors, are they?
Have a look.
They're just out.
Well, to charge them,
yeah,
you have a problem there, isn't it? Because these guys are in the way.
Okay.
Yeah. When you charge, you have to go L, and it has to be in a straight line. You can't do MM.
Okay, let's activate the warlord.
Yep. What's he going to do?
He's going to move L back towards the Hearthguard.
There?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm going to end it there.
So it's my 5th turn. And I've got 1, 2, 3 dice. Wow. And you have 4 gorilla. So needless to say, I don't know any rares. 3 commons. Fantastic. Let me have a think. Right, turn 5. As Wayne says, it's desperate times, and when your desperate times come, I've got to do something. He's tucked his little unit of double points half and guard in the corner away. His warrior is tucked away as well. Problem I got is that I rolled 3 commons, so I can't activate the levy at all to do anything unless I use my warlord.
So yeah. Right. My Warlord's going to charge this singleton for what it's worth.
And is that using
His own ability.
his own ability?
Yeah, that's all he can do. So your warrior's got an armor of 3. My guy's got an armor of 5. I've got 8 dice. He's got 1 dice. He can't close ranks. Your man has a fatigue. I will spend it to increase my armor to a 6, just in case you are lucky, which you normally are. You got nothing to bounce back on me, so 8's needing 3s. Miss with 2. Do I kill him? Yes. Oh, bloody hell. You saved 4. That would have been ironic, wouldn't it? So I've killed him. You got 1 on me, needing 6s. Don't get it. So I take a fatigue, a pleasure. And you take 2 fatigues on that unit of 2 who are now exhausted, and that unit of 8 that are not. My Warlord's going to say,
Hold on.
oh yeah, you got gorillas. You got 4 gorillas. So yeah, you
so remove my levy.
Oh yeah, he's gone. Yeah, he's gone.
So
You got. What are you going to do?
I'm going to activate that my unit of warriors.
The unit of 8.
Yeah.
And what are they going to do?
They are going to charge.
Who? The Warlord or the Hoplites?
I don't think they can reach the Warlord, can they?
They won't. I can spend a fatigue to slow them down, so they're just out of range. They charge the Hoplites.
They'll charge the Hoplites.
Right. Right. Rest them. Right. So you have 8 to my 5. Somewhat taking. So you spent 2 gorilla markers to do that.
Yeah, takes me down to 2.
Down to 2. Both got an armor of 4. You've got your full strength, haven't you? 8. I have 5. I can decide to close ranks, which now I can't use a Gema, and you're going to cane me here, so I'm going to spend 3 to close ranks. If I survive, you can now. I have 2 fatigues to your 1.
Okay. I'm going to spend one of your fatigues to put you to 3.
And I'm going to spend your fatigue to put it back to a 4. And I've got another fatigue. Do you want to spend that to put it down to 3 again?
Yes, please.
So I'm down to 3. Okay, here we go. So 2 on you, needing 4s. 1 hit. Do I kill anyone? Yes, I do. That. Oh, what am I doing? It's off my unit. It's your unit, isn't it? Like that. On me, 8, needing 3s, and I close ranks, remember. Ooh, Wayne. make that 2. Oh no! Couldn't save them though.
Hold on. You closed ranks, didn't you?
Yeah.
Doesn't that give you some defense dice?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, it just means you save on 4, doesn't it? Instead
Yeah,
of
that's it.
Okay.
So I lost 2.
Oh, result.
That was a result for you, considering how badly you rolled. So I go back. S. Wherever the S marker is. You charge me. Fatigue. You didn't lose. You lost 1.
Yep.
Kind of stymies me. So I've got a Gema. If it is a phalanx, but it's not a phalanx anymore, so all it gains is 3 bonus attack dice.
Not to be sniffed at.
That's all I can do. So in they go. Take off the little tray. So these are now going in like that. They got pushed back.
They'll get another fatigue for that, yeah.
Well, no, you didn't do anything, did they? All they did was rest. You stopped me. This is their first activation, isn't it? So you've got 7 to my 3. So we've both got an armour of 4. You've got 7, 5, 6, 7. I've got 3, but I get an additional, because I'm not a phalanx, otherwise gain 3 bonus attack dice. So 6. You can close ranks if you so desire.
Yes, I so desire.
Wow. So you lose 4. I'm going to spend your fatigue, which drops you down to a 3. I have fatigue. Do you wish to spend it?
Yeah, bring me back up to a 4.
Yeah. Right, so you're 3 first, needing 4, and you don't miss. Could you wipe out my unit from my own charge? Not quite, but I did lose 1. You, needing 4s, but you close ranks. With that one. So you saved 2, lost 3. 1, 2, 3. I actually won the melee. Unbelievable.
So I bounce, yeah.
You bounce. Fatigue
each. And I can use my gorilla, can't I?
You can, yeah.
Have you got anything left on your board?
No. I've got a warrior activation. I don't know why I've left that on.
Warrior activation, okay. Yeah, could you move? I'll activate my Hearthguard.
Sorry. So you've just recalled back there from the melee.
Yeah.
And this is your Hearthguard here. Obviously, they're kind of stuck behind the units. They could go MM. But they can't. But they just can't charge.
Actually, what I could do is I could rest that unit of warriors, couldn't I? So they've not activated. They didn't activate my turn, did they? That unit of 5 warriors.
No. It doesn't matter anyway. It's irrelevant.
Yeah, no. If they activated in my turn, then they can't rest it as a guerrilla action.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In my turn, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good bit of small print. I didn't know that.
Yeah, move my mounted Hearthguard M forward, please. So they're clear. They've got a clear charge next turn, but not within M of your warriors.
So they're there, and I'll push them back a little bit.
Yeah, don't want to give you any. Don't want to give you a cheap shot.
As if I would. And I've got a warrior activation left. Rest of the way there. And I'll pass.
Okay, keep it on the board, yeah.
Your sixth turn. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 dice.
Okay.
Last turn, you rolled 3 commons and 1 uncommon.
3 commons and an 3 commons and an uncommon.
Yep. Right, so this is Wayne's 6th and final turn. And by all accounts, I think he's way up, and I've got nothing left, so just mopping up really. So what are you going to do, Wayne? Show me a mop.
Okay, so let's start with the Warlord will ask the warriors next to him to rest.
These are here. That's a unit of 5 warriors. Yep.
Then I'm going to use coordination.
All right.
With the mounted Hearthguard and the warrior unit that's just rested.
Yep. And you're going to springboard them forward, are you?
Yes, so the cavalry move first. So
Yep.
could you move them M and sort of M sort of round the back of the hoplites?
Right. So there you mean. Obviously, you've got to have these guys within S,
Within S.
At the end of their move. So if I put them there, I can always shuffle them back. So 1, 2, something like that. I assume.
Just closer to the hoplites if possible. As close as I can get to the hoplites. Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
And these guys, obviously, they go along with them and dismount. I assume around here somewhere, I assume.
Yes, please.
And they're going to, like that, within S. So now you're going to use Sophirium, I assume.
No, I'm going to activate the warriors to charge.
Charge what? My unit of 2.
Yeah.
So in they go. So they take a fatigue.
So I should have a guerrilla marker for doing coordination.
Okay, yeah. Just a single one.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've both got armors of 4. I've got 2 figures. You've got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have a fatigue, and so do you. I could close ranks. I'm going to close ranks, so I lose a dice. Have you got any tricks you want to use?
No. You've got a fatigue, haven't you?
I have a fatigue, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to spend your fatigue.
To what?
Make you easier to hit.
I'll spend your fatigue to put me back up to 4. I have nothing. You have. You've done.
Yeah, I've nothing.
Nothing. No, that's it. So my 1.
1 hit to save. I killed one. What it's worth. And you back on me. 5, needing 4s. Hit me 3 times to save. I don't. So it's dead. And is he within S of my big man? Looks like it to me. Friend's broken. He's gone. He's gone. You've got fatigue on the unit. Okay.
Okay, then I'm going to use bait on my Hearthguard.
Yeah. Okay.
That bait on actually on that singleton, the warrior unit should be within M of your warlord.
There's 2 of them, you mean?
Yeah, the 2 warriors.
So is it just enemies within?
Yeah.
So it's just 1.
Just the one.
Just the one. Well, you get 2, don't you, for himself as well?
Yeah. Takes much 3.
3.
Soliferum.
Yeah. So you're going to shoot.
Shoot with the Hearthguard.
So just there.
Or actually, are the warriors in range? I'll get an extra dice with them, would I? Or no?
You got 5 there, so you actually get 1 less dice.
Okay.
You're better off doing it with your Hearthguard.
Hearthguard. Yeah.
So you activate to shoot, so you get fatigue after it.
Not from this. No fatigue.
Oh yeah, it doesn't generate fatigue, quite right. So you've got 4 dice, quite right. So I've got an armour of, this is against my warlord, he's got an armour of 4 for shooting, I think. So you've got 4 dice, needing 4s. There's nothing I can do, nothing you can pimp it with. Here we go. Hit me once. Saved it.
And that gives me another gorilla marker.
Yep, so you're up to 4.
Then I'll activate them to charge in on the warlord.
Yeah, charge. So you get fatigue for that. Right. So I have an armour of 5. You have an armour of 5. I've got 8 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. You've got 8 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can't close ranks. So you go first. I've got 2 fatigue markers. You can use them if you so desire.
Yes, please.
You spend 1 to drop my armour, I assume.
Yep.
I'm going to spend yours. Put mine back up to 5.
Spend yours to drop it again.
All right. Okay. I'll do mine first then. 5's needed.
Ouch. Ouch.
4. Now this has happened once before. I seem to remember one of these units, Wayne. Didn't know what I do with my cavalry.
Double bubble for these.
I know. You ready? Oh, you get! Look at you! You saved 3 of them.
Lovely.
Bugger. There's a chance there. That was a random chance for me. This is me on. This is you on me, needing 4s. Look at that. You killed it.
Lovely.
That, Wayne,
That was the plan.
is the game.
Yeah.
I'll pause it there and then we'll Okay, so yeah, Wayne's won that game quite comfortably. I reckon he's probably got 28, 30 points, and I reckon I've got probably 13 or 14 maybe. So yeah, it's quite a hammering. Yes, when I charged my cavalry in here, which are double jubble, as we said here, this unit of 8, that was effectively worth 8, 9 points to him. So that was a massive point swing for him. And that cost me dear. Should I have done it? Well, I had to do something because I didn't have much on the board, and I had to do something positive if I wanted to win. Could I have drawn them back? Maybe I should have done. Don't know. Yeah, from the game, Wayne played them well. I struggle with the Greeks a little bit. I think they're even without the Sarissas and the Epirots, or however you say it. I find they're quite ponderous in going forward and quite a defensive board. That's why I tried having 2 units of ranged, but the scenario, and Wayne always moans the scenarios kill him. Well, in that case, the fog on the scenario, not allowing shooting over M, absolutely annihilated me. So I could do no distance shooting whatsoever, which was just the way it turns out. Thoughts, Wayne, on the game?
Yeah, Iberians, very interesting. First time out for me using them. Quite a tricky board to play with, I think. And the Greeks were tough to play against, quite a melee orientated board. So I was struggling to see where I was going to be able to inflict any casualties on you. The guerrilla ability is nice, but I think there comes a tipping point in the game where all of a sudden they seem to dry up.
Yeah.
But it's an interesting game mechanic. But no, yeah. Good game. Enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was good. I think I was a bit reckless. Maybe I should have sat on my hands a little bit. What I could have done is I could have waited till turn 4 and just turtled on the back edge. Put my slingers and bowmen in the marsh, or the 2 marshes, the one here and the one down here, and just turtled around here, wait until turn 4, and then try to shoot you.
Yeah.
Well, that's not much fun, really. It's not the way I play, so I couldn't do that. And if I was in a competition, that's probably how I would play them if that scenario dropped on me. But no, Iberians are interesting, as you say. I think they're hard to play. I mean, that's the second time we've played them, isn't it? I used them against you, and we're learning all the time about the guerrillas and the guerrilla ability and how you play it. And I'm sure the next time if we play them again, we'll play them different and improve upon that. The slingshot with the coordination is fun, where you can chuck the guys on the back of the horses and fling them forward. I think that's quite good. It's almost worth having a unit of 4 mounted warriors, really, isn't it? Just for that.
Yeah.
Rather than using half and guard, maybe to use mounted warriors.
Yeah, if you had 6 mounted warriors, you could then combine them with the levy as well.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that would be really useful. No, good stuff. Enjoyed it as always, Wayne. Thank you very much for the game.
Yeah,
I'll have my revenge again off you soon. So
you will. So if there's any particular factions you'd like Graham and I to play on the channel, mention it in the comments below.
Yeah.
Likewise, if you'd like us to use the rusers, let us know. It's something we've avoided up to now, so we're just really getting to grips with the battle boards. If you like the game, subscribe, share it, and see you for next game.
Yeah, good words, and take care all, and see you all soon.